Good morning, Jamestown, Tennessee, and welcome to the Jamestown Morning Report. Welcome to episode 5 of the Morning Report. Thank you for being here today. Let's jump right into weather. We're looking at a sunny day with a high of 91 degrees. It's really hot for fall, but a low of 63 at night. That's a little bit better. Our crazy animal of the day is the maned wolf. I don't know what it is. I think it's a wolf. It might be a deer. It's really weird looking. You can Google it if you want to see some with long, crazy manes. Jumping into our events. This Saturday, guys, October 5th, is the Allard Pumpkin Festival. We've talked about it a lot. You should come hang out this Saturday. It's going to be a blast. On October 10th, the Upper Cumberland for Life are having an event. You can reach out to them for more details. And now, into our featured segment of the day. Let's go down to Charit Creek Lodge. What's up, guys? I'm here with my buddy Greg White at Charit Creek Lodge, and we're going to take a little tour around. We're going to see what they have going on. So let's do this thing.
Let's do it.
So Greg, tell me a little bit about how long you've been involved here at Charit Creek Lodge.
I've been here, this will be my 7th year. Started out working for someone who had the concession. And then in 2014 we bid on it and won the concession. So
okay.
Been here as at least part owner since then.
Awesome. Very cool. So tell me a little bit about the history of Charit Creek.
Wow, goes back 13,000 years ago, back to Native Americans. The National Park Service has found evidence of Native Americans being on this property in the Big South Fork that far back. This particular piece of property also, about 1750 to 1800, long hunters showed up. Long hunters were folks that came across the Cumberland Gap from North Carolina and Virginia, came here to hunt, go on long hunting expeditions, which is how they got their name. And this made for a really great station camp for their hunters, for the long hunters. So they came and one of those long hunters settled here and built the first cabin. Most think it was built around 1817.
Wow.
Which makes it the oldest active lodging structure in any national park in the country. Really cool. Yeah, a lot of history. So it was single family residence until 1959.
Okay.
And then in 1962 it became Parched Corn Wilderness Hunting Lodge. It was a hunting lodge until 1982. That's kind of when the park got involved, and not long after, about 1989, it became Charit Creek Lodge.
Super cool. So let's talk a little bit about the experience of staying here. I know, so I took about a mile hike in.
Yeah.
We hiked in today. It was a beautiful hike, by the way. Across bridges, down the mountain.
Lots of rock bluffs in the background.
Oh man, it's beautiful.
Yeah, creeks flowing.
So you can come by foot or by horse?
That's right, or by bike.
Oh, can you?
Ride your mountain bike down, sure.
Cool. So once you get here, what does it look like? Do people arrive anytime? Do they schedule?
We ask everybody, check-in's at 3 p.m., but we ask everyone to be here by dinner time, which is, we are on Eastern time, barely.
Yeah.
But we lie in the Eastern time zone. We ask everybody to be here by 6 Eastern for dinner time. And then breakfast in the mornings are at 8 a.m.
Cool.
So that's our meal times. Showing up as early as you can to enjoy. There's the Twin Arches, the largest twin arches east of the Mississippi, are just a mile away.
Wow. So
that would be a great trip to take. And as you saw, we walked around the property. There's all kinds of really great things to see. We didn't even get to the swimming hole yet. So I always tell people to arrive as early as you can, so you can really get to enjoy the property. And then the nighttime activities, there's so many things to do. We have games. We have cornhole boards and horseshoe outside. We have lots of board games to play. Stargazing is awesome from here, so I would definitely make sure to carve out a little time for that. Hanging out under candlelight with your buddies or your loved ones is a pretty special thing. So after dinner until bedtime, usually here about 10 p.m. or so, everything goes kind of quiet. Next day breakfast, a lot of people will go for hikes the next day, stay in multiple days.
Yeah.
Our guests will take the day and do a couple of loops, and we'll end up right back here for dinner time.
My name's Audrey. I'm the cook and site manager here at Charit Creek.
So what does your day normally look like here at the lodge?
I wake up and I make breakfast for the guests is served at 8. So we get coffee out around 7, and then I make biscuits and gravy, sausage, scrambled eggs, and then we clean up and I come back and cook dinner. Dinner's served around 6, and we usually have pork tenderloin, mac and cheese, green bean casserole, big family style dinner, and then dessert is served as well. Yeah.
And what's been your favorite thing about being a part of everything at Charit Creek?
I like being in the woods. Yeah. I like being in the woods, and there's really good people that come down here.
So what all's included in a stay here at Charit Creek?
Well, we do have hot showers. We have real flushing toilets.
Heck yeah.
What's not included is pretty cool too. No electricity,
Yeah.
no cell phone service, no internet. So you really get a chance to unplug and disconnect. Also, your meals are included while you're here. Depending on how long you're here, every meal while you're here is included.
Tell us a little bit about some of the food.
Okay, so number one, it all starts from your ingredients, right? So we try and buy the best we can. We even grow some of our own stuff.
Okay.
It's really great to harvest things out of the garden and be able to do a real farm-to-table type experience for our guests. Everything is homemade. It's all scratch-made food. We put a lot of love into it. So if you're I don't know, do you like chicken and dumplings?
I mean, I can't say that I don't, for sure.
Homemade cornbread?
Yeah.
Peach cobbler?
Dang.
I mean, the list goes on.
Are we going to eat after this, by the way?
Of course.
Okay.
We put a lot of, that's kind of when we shine mealtime. It's when we like to think that we're at our best.
Just as a side note, too, I know you also do like food for events and things like that come down through here.
We do. In fact, in 2 weeks, we're doing the post-race party for the No Business 100, the 100-mile endurance race. So we do like to get involved in the community events, especially when they're inside the park, and support those events.
Okay, so last question. Can you tell me a little bit about some of the specifics of the places that you have to stay here at the lodge?
Yeah, we have 7 cabins. The most popular cabin we have is probably the corn crib.
Which is beautiful, by the way.
Yeah, it really is. It sleeps up to 3 or 4 people, depending on the ages. Then we have 2 cabins that sleep 6. They're attached to the lodge, a little bit shorter walk to the restrooms and the dining hall. We have 2 what we call field cabins, sleep up to 12 each. Really great for larger groups. We just added 2 new cabins that are located at the horse barn. We converted 2 little horse stables into actual little cabins. They're really cool.
Yeah.
And then we also have 2 tree tents, suspended tents up in the trees.
I
Those
almost
are really
climbed
popular.
in one of those. I went and like looked inside. I was going to climb inside.
Yeah, they're really awesome. Really great for the kids. The kids seem to really like them.
So, what would be the one thing that you would tell people maybe you guys specialize in here?
I think we do a lot of things well.
Yeah.
But I think that our remarkable hospitality,
Yeah.
our undying love for everybody that comes in here to make sure they have an incredible backcountry experience, an authentic experience. I think those things are important for us, and we strive to be that for everybody.
Very cool. I know that everybody's been amazing to us since we got here, and I can't wait to actually come stay.
It's going to happen soon.
It's going to happen real soon. Also, trail running.
That's right.
There might be something coming soon. We can't talk about it yet. It's under
Chris,
wraps.
I have lots of adventures planned for you.
I love it.
Don't worry.
I love it, dude. Greg, thank you so much,
thanks,
my man.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Glad
showing
you're
us
here.
around.
Yeah, glad you're here.
Heck yeah, man.
Awesome.
I want to say a huge thank you to Greg White and the Charit Creek Lodge crew. We had a blast down there with them today. You should go check them out soon. I can't wait to go down and stay, do some trail runs, maybe go for some hikes while we're down there. I would like to thank our sponsors, the Plateau Cafe and Campfire Coffee. If you're a business owner and you'd like to potentially sponsor the show, reach out to us at the Jamestown Morning Report at gmail.com. Also, if you have events that you'd like announced on the show, send them to us before Tuesday and we'll get them announced on the show that week. You can also use the same email address. If you would like to potentially sponsor the show, help us do some cooler stuff with it, you can check us out on patreon.com. the Jamestown Morning Report there. But as always, guys, please help us like, share this, let us get the word out about all the awesome stuff happening in our town. And as always, guys, we'll see you next Wednesday.